A very good morning to all my class 10th students. I hope you all are fine and doing good. Yesterday we started the chapter political parties in political science, and today I am continuing with that chapter. Yesterday I gave you an introduction to what is a political party and what are the principles or characteristics of a political party. Today I am going to discuss the various functions that a political parties perform. What are the functions of political parties? What are the main things that political parties perform? First foremost is that we all know that political parties, they contest elections. They contest elections. Whether it is Congress, whether it is BJP, whether it is regional party, whether it is BSP, SP or any party, that party contests the elections. It contests elections, state elections, or central elections, or even local elections. The political parties contest, in which on every seat or every constituency their candidate stands. The candidate is chosen by the party leaders or the top leaders of the party. All it is basically chosen on the performance, or whether they are sure that the person whom they are giving the ticket will win the election or not. Mostly people who have a lot of money who can fight elections, because these days we require a lot of money to fight elections. Sometimes elections are also fought by some popular personalities like film stars, cricketers, or social workers, because political parties think that because of their publicity they will be easily able to win the seat. So the first function that a political party performs is that they contest election. Election may be of Lok Sabha, where we get our prime minister, or the election may be of state assemblies, where we form the government in the state and get the chief minister, or maybe local bodies election like election of municipalities or others. These are all type of elections where the political parties contest directly and take vote from the public directly. The second function that the political parties perform is that they frame policies and programs. Every political parties is based on some ideology, and that ideology forms the programs of the political parties. Like BJP, I told you, focuses on promoting Hinduism and Hindutva. So its main focus is welfare and creating a Hindu state, a Hindu. So its programs are basically focusing on the Hindus. The Indian National Congress focuses on poor, so its basic policies is to promote at the welfare of the poor people. It focuses on secularism. It do not divide the people on the basis of Hindu or Muslims. So it considers itself to be a secular party. So it basically works for the poor people. All the slogans that Indian National Congress gives are all poor or poor oriented or for the poor. The other parties like BSP, it promotes the welfare of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the principles of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, and it works for the welfare of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The basic principles are for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. That is why it focuses on the principles of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. So different political parties, they have different policies. They frame the policies, and on that policies they go to the people. If the people like their policies and programs, that political party gets the vote in the election and that political party wins or loses. If the people don't like, then the political party loses. The third important point that comes for the political parties is lawmaking. After winning the election, the political parties frame the law. They are in the power and they bring the bills, and that bill is passed by majority in the parliament or in the state assemblies or legislatures, and that bill becomes a law. So the political parties are responsible for making the laws of the country or the laws of the nation. Any thing that is decided, it is debated in the parliament, it is brought by the ruling party, and it is sometimes supported by the opposition party also, if the thing is in the public interest and if the opposition party finds that this thing is important for the country, or if the political party who is ruling the country is in majority, it do not require the support of the opposition. सो पोजिशन के सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत भी नहीं पड़ती, वो अपने से ही पास करा लेते हैं. सो बेसिकली कहने का मतलब है कि जो रूलिंग पार्टी होती है वो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी होती है, जो अपोजिशन में होती है वो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है. तो लॉ बनाने का काम किसका है? लॉ बनाने का काम, द मेकिंग ऑफ लॉ इज इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज. दे फ्रेम द लॉज. द फोर्थ पॉइंट इज they form and run the government. It is being said that there are elections in the country and the political parties contest, and the country and the political party that wins maximum seat in the state or in the center, that political party frames the government, forms the government. There is a fixed number of seats that are required for simple majority. If the political party gets that majority, those number of seats, that party is eligible and is called by the governor or the president of the country. In case of state assemblies, the governor called, and in the case of national elections, general elections, the president calls. Thus, if the party is getting a number of seats in the state assembly, it frames the state government. If it is getting the most number of seats in the in the whole country, then it forms the central government. Likewise, in India, to form the central government, 271 seats are required. If the political party gets 271 seats, that political party forms the government. If they are short of 10, 20, 50, 80 seats, they make a coalition government by taking support of the other political parties that want to come with them. So the political party that forms the government is called the ruling party, and the political party that loses the election and that sits in the opposition is called the opposition party. Clear?